wrong. The walking wild? Madison's mom knows them.
This is probably true. When Ridley Falls became the home of the Pacific Northwest's most beloved indie record label 5 years ago, name-dropping within city limits reached an all-time peak. "Put your shoes back on," I reply wearily. "We'll be at the front in just a minute." It takes 10, but we do eventually reach the promised land, marked by traffic cones adorned with the school mascot, the mighty porcupine. No matter how late we are, I can never bring myself to rush this part. I get out of the car, unbuckling Parker and grabbing her backpack, checking for missing shoes, glasses, lunchbox, etc., and pleased to find everything where it's supposed to be for once. "Have a good day at school," I say, down on one knee in front of her.
"I always do."
"I know. You're pretty awesome. You know that?"
"Duh,"
Parker says, flipping one of her short brown pigtails.
"You tell me every day."
"Get used to it. I'll still be doing it when you're 105.
"Deal,"
Parker says, sticking out her tiny hand for me to shake. A little knot of kids call her name from the doorway then. None quite so flamboyantly dressed, I note with pride. And she bounds off without so much as a goodbye. There's a thread of tension that runs through you from the moment your kid wakes up in the morning until the second another qualified adult takes over, and mine snaps the moment Parker is in the building. Suddenly, the 4 hours of sleep I got between closing the bar and the alarm ringing for school don't seem like enough. My phone buzzes before I can even pull out of the drop-off lane. Inez, of course, replying to my photo of Parker from earlier. "Cash Delgado," the message reads. "Your daughter is officially more fashionable than you are." I try to be offended, but then I look in the rearview mirror at the rumpled t-shirt I threw on over yesterday's jeans. The short, curly hair that's more a riot than a style. The bags lingering beneath my eyes. "Touché," I text back. "But you have to give me some credit for being so behind on laundry that she's forced to be creative." 3 eye-roll emojis precede her next text. "I'll meet you at your house in 15, and we can get through a few loads before we have to open the bar." To some people, this would seem like extreme altruism. Volunteering to help your single-parent best friend do laundry before your shift? Inez deserves the Nobel Peace Prize. But I know Inez, so I know better. "Wow," I reply. "You must really not want to be there when your girlfriend wakes up."
"She's not my girlfriend," she insists. "And I'll get you coffee if you don't bring her up again."
I start the car, feeling marginally less exhausted at the thought of coffee I don't have to wait in line for. "You have a deal," I text her back. I don't even have time to restart the slightly damp, severely wrinkled clothes in the dryer before Inez breezes in without knocking.
"Honey, I'm home,"
she calls. Inez always looks much more put together than I do, no matter where she's coming from or how late she was up the night before. Today, she's wearing a pair of dark jeans that hug her hips, a black tank top with one of those breezy shawl things over the top. Her dark hair is in a top knot that looks messy on purpose. She was the first person I met in Ridley Falls, fresh off the bus from Portland when I showed up to work at Joyce's, leaving my whole life behind. I'll never forget that day. Parker and I were lost. Inez was coming out of a coffee shop and dropped her cup on the sidewalk. It splattered all over my shoes. She insisted on buying me new ones, and Parker ogled her with her little baby smile, and we all ended up eating lunch together. Sometimes I remind her she still owes me a pair of shoes. "You'll never guess who was at Ponderosa's," she says, closing the door behind her with one foot, balancing the coffees and an overlarge tote bag she takes on dates that have overnight potential. "Who?"
"That couple who comes to karaoke once a month or so?"